What's up, everybody? Welcome to my new YouTube show called Press Start. This is going to be a video game review show, and hopefully, as I go further into this production of this show, I'll also be playing some games for you, doing a bit of playthroughs, and then giving my reviews at the end of them. That's really what I'm hoping to do here. But for right now, this is my first episode, so I'm hoping you'll enjoy it. I've decided that for my very first review, I'm going to do a very classic game to me, one that's very close to my heart, and a lot of you must be thinking, oh my gosh, she's going to do a Zelda game, or oh my gosh, she's going to do Mario, or Sonic, or Star Fox. No, sorry to disappoint you guys, I'm not. I'm actually going to do a Harvest Moon review. Now, to take you back into the history of Harvest Moon, the series itself started in 1996 and was created by Yasuhiro Wada and was produced by Victor Interactive. Now, what these games are they're farming simulation games. And you must be thinking, oh, well, then they're Farmville. No, there's actually RPG elements to this game. There's a story. There are people that you can interact with and form relationships with. And the one that I was first introduced to, this is what introduced me to the entire Harvest Moon series, was Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Now, how it takes place is once you hit start, it brings you to a coastline in Forget-Me-Not Valley. Very nice name. They always seem to come up with some pretty cute names for towns. I'm kind of impressed. And you see Takakura, who is your dad's old friend, kind of talking to his spirit and talking about you, how your life had no direction, it wasn't going anywhere, so he went to the city to talk to you and told you, hey, would you like to take over the farm your dad and I had together? And you say yes, because you have no other choice. This is the game. And he brings you to the farm and he's showing you around, and this isn't a spoiler, but what happens is these two dogs approach you, and you got a floppy-eared dog that kind of looks like a beagle and a pointy-eared dog that kind of looks like a bit of a husky puppy, but they're not colored like them. And you get to pick between one, and then the other one goes away somewhere. I don't know where. And it's one of the many pets that you can have. If you befriend certain people, you can actually get certain pets. You can get a cat. I think you can get a lizard. There's a rumor that you can get a lizard. I haven't gotten it yet. They keep saying I can get a raccoon and all this stuff. I said no. You know what? The only ones I've gotten are the Chihuahua and the cat. And there are specific people you gotta befriend in order to do that. I'm gonna let you figure that one out. I had to do it on my own. So, what happens next? Well, you name your farm, you're introduced to the villagers, and you're also introduced to your 3 bachelorettes. And these are the 3 girls you can pick in which you want to marry. And you have to marry them. You have no choice. If you don't, by the end of the year in game time, it's game over. That's it. You're gone. And the 3 you have to pick from are Celia, Muffy, and Nami. They get kind of grating on me because their personality is like non-existent, really. But it didn't bug me as much, and it didn't stop me from playing the game. So I usually went for Celia because she was kind of easy, but not really, and she also had farm experience, so she knew what she was talking about. Muffy's the kind of like, she's cute but dumb kind of person. I hate to say that about her, but she is. And then Nami's really intelligent, but she's kind of mean. She's not really a people person. So you kind of have a hard time in terms of getting her to like you. After that, and I have to say, while I was playing this game, before I go further, while I was playing this game, I actually said to my friend, how come you can't play a girl? I want to play a girl. Can we play a girl? There was no game out there where you could play a girl. It was usually a guy. And then I guess Yasuhiro Wada got all of my letters because soon we got Harvest Moon: Another Wonderful Life, where same story, same place, nothing changed except for the fact that you are a girl and that you had to marry a boy. And your 3 boy choices were Rock, Gustav, and Marlin from the previous game. Gustav and Rock don't do anything. They are so lazy. Gustav's basically a hippie who lives in a tent. I am not lying. He actually lives in a tent and plays guitar, and that's about all he does. Walks around in a poncho, big hat, flower in his hat, and I kind of always saw him as a hippie. My friend liked him. I liked Marlin because he actually worked and knew things. He was actually intelligent. And from then on, I was basically hooked. I couldn't stop playing. I would do research every time even a little whisper of a possible new Harvest Moon game came out, which then leads me up to the one of the newest installations to the Harvest Moon series called Harvest Moon: A New Beginning for the 3DS, which I own, and I have to say I love it. What starts off is your parents give you the choice to go work on their old farm in Echo Village. Now, the problem with Echo Village is that not many of the people are there anymore. And the reason for that is a poor economy. So they went and they left and they went somewhere else. And so now the town's kind of a dump. And when you get there, you meet Dunhill, who explains all this to you. And it doesn't really stop your character from wanting to still work on the farm. You have no other choice. Really, it's programmed so you have no other choice. You're working on the farm. And as you work on it more, he comes in and it's like a tutorial program. It is a tutorial program, except a little bit more fun because it's not all at once. It's kind of spread out so you can take your time with it, and it helps to sink in for those who've never played before. For me, it's I already know what I'm doing, so it's kind of annoying, but I deal with it anyway. I guess that's me just being me. Anyway, so what's really great is at one point you get these blueprints from him. He says, we really should get an architect here because I think that'd be really great. It gives you blueprints. And then once you make the blueprints for that house, these two people move in, this architect and her son. And it just goes on from there. He'll continue to give you restoration plans. And there are a bunch of them. Right now, I'm only on number 2. Because it's not easy. These restoration plans are actually really hard. It gets you to actually work for the results to this game. And what's also really great about this is, though yes, you get blueprints, it means you can edit your town. And the edit mode is, you discover it later when one of the characters goes, oh, by the way, I saw this connected to your house. And you kind of go, wait, what? There's something in my house I didn't know about? And when that happened, I was like, Dunhill, you ass! You didn't tell me about this? And I guess he just didn't know. So, yeah. So then, from then on, you can use that stylist type room, I guess I call it a stylist room, I might be wrong, to edit your town and put new buildings in and put benches and roads and streetlights and bushes and all this great stuff in your town. You can edit it, and you can do the same for your farm. You can move the barns around, and you can move around your plots to have them face how you want to face and stuff like that. And it's really great. So I feel like with Wada, he was really thinking when he came out with this game. He was thinking of what would make it more fun. And one thing he put in, and I've got to send him a fruit basket or something, because what he did was he let us not only customize our town and farm, but customize our characters. What? Yeah. You get to customize your character. Hair color, eye shape, eye color, skin tone, clothing. Though in the beginning you only get 2 outfits, I don't care. I can choose my character wears. Thank you. Thank you, Wada and production team. So yeah, it's great. It's really great. And the more you play, you get more new hairstyles, you get more outfits, but you've got to work for them. And that's what I love. He makes us work for it. And that's the best part. That's what these games are about. You work hard and you continue working hard and you get something great out of it. You get a great town, or you get a great farm, or a great husband or wife, depending on what gender you choose to play, and probably an awesome kid. And yeah, I love it. The little details he puts into this is so beautiful. It makes the game. And little details such as customizing your character. I get to choose what color eyes my character has. I get to choose what color hair. Her hair was pink for about a couple months, probably a couple weeks in game time. I let her hair be pink because I can. It's wonderful. So if anyone really loves the Harvest Moon series, I highly suggest this game. It's great. It's fun. There's new things added into it. The harvest sprites are still there, so is the goddess. But They're not having you go on this never-ending mission. The town restoration, that is your mission. What they basically do is, oh, by the way, I hid the sheet music, and when you find it, you gotta come to these stumps, and you gotta play them in the right order, and then something will happen. It's useful, trust me. When I figured out what it actually did, it made playing the game a lot easier, especially with my scavenging. Which, by the way, still in the game, scavenging has never been taken out of a Harvest Moon game. It will always be there. Scavenging has been there since I played Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. So it's not going out of style yet. So to anyone, once again, who has played Harvest Moon, has been wondering, is this game really good? Yes. It's great. It really is great. I love it. I really do. I mean, I don't play it all the time because obviously I've got other stuff to do, but when I do, I love playing it. I don't stop playing it. And it is in 3D, and I guess you're wondering, is it worth playing in 3D? It all depends on the person. To me, I didn't really like playing in 3D just because it hurt my eyes. I usually play games like Kid Icarus, Star Fox 64, or most of the Mario 3DS games in 3D because those are the games I like to play in 3D and I think it's worth it. Harvest Moon, it all depends. I didn't like it. I didn't like playing in 3D. It's so much better in just, non-3D. Really? It really is. What else is there to say about this? It's the animals. I have to add this note in. You can get a yak. I have one. I named it Wooly. Yeah. So, they've added new animals. They've added new things. So really, go play it. You'll thank me for it. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed doing it. Please comment, like, dislike, share, anything. It would be great to hear from people and see what they really think. This is your host, Sam, signing off until next time.